Yes.
If we get caught not using fiberglass, we get in big trouble.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh, we got a broken one.
Okay, let me have the flag.
Oh, they're coming back with your drill. Probably.
Need the drill already? Yep.
Yep. Good timing.
Another screw.
Another screw? Oh.
Yeah.
Here you go. No, shut up. Dead. Got a lot going on here.
Put your lineman belt on. That's what I said. Just put my hooks on.
That'll look like
Hooks might have been quicker.
that'll look like we know what we're doing.
I'm really on the shape right now, though, so. Dirty girl.
Yeah, go straight.
You better check yourself for ticks later.
Yeah. And the flags are up just in time for Memorial Day weekend. I ran out of flags yesterday. We got that side of the road done, most of this side, but I needed 6 more flags. We didn't have enough. Well, actually, heck, I still don't have enough. I see one more pole here, but we had to go to one of our other local hardware stores yesterday. We got all they got. We ended up at Walmart to get more. We got all they got, and I'm still one short for this pole right here. Heck. Oh well. Poor planning on my part. I guess that's an emergency on your part, isn't it? I would like to thank Smeco and Verizon for facilitating the installation of the flags on the poles. We worked through the bureaucracy and got all the permissions that we needed. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. And 2 of the Smeco employees came down to help us put up the flags as well. So thanks to them. They will stay up through Labor Day weekend. I think somebody's boat motor quit.
Technical difficulties. We needed saving. Thank you.
What a way to start the weekend. Memorial Day weekend on top of this.
You were fine? Okay.
That's all you got to tie the boat up?
Oh, well, I have clipped my pier.
Ah, so yes, I've come to someone else's pier to save them so they didn't have to paddle all the way back.
Can I get to that?
Where? That thing?
Yeah. And then you get the front one.
I can only run into a pier now.
It's always something happening here. So yesterday, the Birdman was out in this field here, running the mulcher over it, going over it again so we can plant some soybeans. Well, he didn't get much done when he sent a text to me and said, hey, I got an oil leak. Well, he's got a blown hydraulic line, so I've got the new lines here to put on. It was a steering line that runs up here from the steering pump and runs down along the frame here down to the cylinder on the other side. So these lines, they kind of rub up here a little bit, and it just decided it wanted to get a hole in it. Oh heck, I see another one here I should have probably replaced. I see a crack right there. Oh well, that's not a big deal on that one. So let's get this thing put back together. You know what, before I start, I think I'm going to put some tape over this hole here because of the way I got to shove it around there. I may get some dirt in there and I don't want to do that. So let's do a little bit of preventative maintenance there. Okay, I didn't take this line off of here, so I'm not sure how it was run. We're going to say it was run down this way. Something like this. Okay, while I was at it, the crossover line that goes from one steering cylinder to the other side, that one had a rub mark in it, so I've had a second line made up just as a preventative thing here. And this, oh, that fell out up there. I believe it was right there. I gotta make sure that goes back in there properly when we shut the cover. I don't have time to answer you right now, whoever you are. All right, let's get this one up here right. It started on there wrong. Okay, I'll get the right size eventually. Now I've got to figure out how. Oh, shoot. He should have had that wheel turned the other way so I had more room to get in here. Alright, now maybe I need to run this around here. Something like this. This is Tuesday afternoon. We did get some soybeans planted yesterday, Memorial Day. I went up this morning, since I had to go up and get hoses made up. I got some more seed beans. But we've got an inch of rain coming in tomorrow. And that's an inch of rain that we don't need. All right, what size was that? 15/16? I think it was. So I guess tomorrow what I'm doing is going back to that skid steer, since it's going to be a rainy day, and we're going to try to put that back together and get it going. So fingers crossed that all of those hoses I had made up and my other hose that I ordered, that the game plan is going to work. We'll see. Okay. All right. That should have that. That's got that. This was the easy part. The fun part is going to be up on the top side. And that's because I've got to get that turned in the right direction, so I'm going to have to loosen this here in order to spin that around to get it to go in there the proper way. Oh man, I needed a crow's foot, I think, for this. I don't know how the Birdman got it off of here with just a wrench. I just replaced one of these lines, maybe on the other tractor. It may have been on the 7120. In the last couple of years, I think. Okay, that is that. I think we got her. All right, you can do this. You can do this. I know you can. I got faith in you. There you go. I guess I'll check the oil while I'm here. Oil looks good. Can you see those bloodsuckers? Look at them. Bloodsuckers. Damn those things. It already got blood out of me. They're horrible over here. There's another one there. What the hell? I thought it was too cold for these things, but I guess it isn't. All right, let's jump on here and see if we got our leaks fixed. We haven't been down on the beach lately, have we? Well, it's been too darn chilly. If you look across the river there, you can see the clouds. The rain will probably be here within the next hour based on the radar that I'm seeing. My feet almost got wet there. And I'm actually feeling 1 or 2 drops right now on my arms. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get back on the tractor and turn over some dirt until the rain runs us out of here. It is about 15 minutes after me walking off the beach, and I'm starting to see raindrops here on the windshield. I may have another 30 minutes here in the field before I am run out. I cannot finish this field today anyway. I'm close to half of it done. The Birdman just sent a text to me. He's leaving his 9-to-5 job. He was going to come down here and jump on this tractor, but I told him, nope, not worth his time driving down here. By the time he gets here, I think the rain will be in. I really don't need, oh, hold it, it went off. I really don't need my phone to tell me when it's going to start to rain. I can tell, I can see, I can hear. Damn phones. So this technology, I'm scared of it. I try to turn all monitoring off. I try to turn off location, services, all of that stuff. Most people do not. So for the last 2 weeks, maybe it's been longer than that. Maybe for the last month, on Thursday evenings, we go down to one of our local restaurants. Hold on, let me turn around. need to get 2 gears, just one. As I was saying, for the last couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks, we've been going down to one of our local restaurants on Thursday evenings for dinner and a few drinks. My wife has her phone connected to her car, so when she gets in her car, it automatically connects and she can do whatever. I don't do that with any of my vehicles. And I look down at the screen in her car and the map is up and it says you are 8 minutes away from the restaurant that we're going to, and it's got the directions to get there. Well, I know how to get there. So it did this 3 weeks ago the first time, and I thought, how the hell does it know that we're going down there? And so then I thought about it, and there were a couple of text messages sent back and forth between my wife and daughter and I that day about going down to the restaurant to eat. And I thought, it must know, it must have read it from these text messages. And since my wife's phone is hooked to the car, it figured out from her text messages that that's where we were going. So last week we get in the car and there were no text messages exchanged because we didn't decide to go down there until I got home that evening. So there were no text messages. And we got in the car, and sure enough, it pops up, you're 8 minutes away from the restaurant, here are the directions. So I guess it knows that for the last 4 weeks, my wife's phone has gone down to this restaurant on Thursday evening. And so it just automatically assumes that's what we're doing and we need directions to get there. Scary stuff. My wife told me last week when this popped up, she said, you should make a right-hand turn when you get to the stop sign instead of a left-hand turn and see what the map does. See if it gets all confused and maybe it'll take control of the car and turn it the other way and say, no, you've got to go this way. You're going to the restaurant. I didn't do that. So on my phone, I have tried to go through and lock it down completely and not give any location. It has a thing on there about location services that it learns what you do each day and it learns your route and where you're going, and then it gives you the suggestions on the route to get there. So I think I have all of that turned off on my phone, but the damn thing is still listening. They're still listening to me. I don't use Siri on my phone. But I'm sure it is still listening, and somebody can hack it if they want and know that I sit in this tractor and talk to myself, and they'll be able to tell you what I'm talking about. I just don't agree with all of this technology. And the rain has held off long enough for me to finish this field. I'm working on the last 2 passes, and I've got this field done. So that is a good thing. And you may be asking, why am I tilling this up if it's going to rain before I can get it planted? Well, it can go ahead and rain on this now, and then once it dries out enough, I will not have to till it again. I will just come in here and plant it, and it will plant really nice, as long as we don't get a bunch of rain and it keeps on raining. But yeah, if we get rain on here and then it goes ahead and dries out, I'll come right in here and plant this without tilling it again, and life will be good.